Nowadays on social media, people always say everyone's getting brainwashed by doctors. Everyone's getting brainwashed by big pharma. Everyone is just all these things, and they're pushing this crazy narrative. And they're all these, I shouldn't say, they're pushing a narrative of saying, hey, let me unbrainwash you, but they have the most brainwashed take. And let me get into that. So you hear nowadays, everyone's afraid of seed oils, artificial sweeteners, artificial dyes. And everyone says European countries are so much healthier because they have natural dyes. They don't colorize their food, or they don't allow red 40. They use beet juice. They do things like that, right? And they say that's why they're healthier. That's why they're less fat. Do you really think that's the reason? Genuinely. Do you think we are overweight in America just based on food coloring and ingredients? It's not the fact that in America, we have a very capitalist country where companies, they get paid to make their food item taste better than the rival company. And making that food taste better, it's more hyper palatable, making it more enjoyable to eat, more likely to overconsume on the food. And yes, the ultra processed thing will make it so you're not as full, 100%. I'm not neglecting that. But that is just the surface level. It is purely because people are overeating on food. For example, people say seed oils are making you fat. Research shows seed oils are actually anti-inflammatory. They're healthy for you. The thing is, when you consume it like no other, it doesn't make it healthy anymore. Dosage makes the poison. And I'll elaborate on these things. European countries are healthier than us because of how they live their life. Their society, or how their social construct is built, is for more health conscious reasons. They're not as money hungry as us in America. I'm not making this a political video. Everyone nowadays is mixing politics and health. But let's just look at it, not politically. In Europe, you get paid leave. You have a lunch break where you can literally go to sleep. You can spend time with loved ones. You have vacations. You have these things that are built in their life, their ecosystem, that allows them to be de-stressed. They walk to get their local food. They have a bunch of local foods, and they buy the local foods, fresh products constantly. So yes, they're not as processed, making them feel more full. And it has been shown more whole foods leads to more calories burned to just digest it. Granted, that's a small percentage, especially if you're eating 10,000 calories of food. It doesn't matter if it's all whole foods or not, you'll gain fat. So they have these things that de-stress you, and stress is the number one thing that kills people. Just genuinely, stress, no matter what you have, it's the worst thing you could have for your body. They're more social. They're walking around constantly. I think it's hilarious when people say, oh, I go to Europe and I lose so much weight. And it's like, oh, check your watch. Oh, you're at 20,000, 30,000 steps every single day? That's so strange. Your activity is through the roof. You're making it so you digest your food better because you're constantly having blood flow. You're de-bloating yourself. And your portion sizes in European countries, the portions are smaller. They just have smaller portions than America. So you're portion controlling and you're getting steps. You're being healthier. So it's not the ingredients. It's not, oh, they don't have food dyes. It's just how their society is built. It's how everything is. If you really think it's just the fucking dyes, pardon my French, that's the most brain dead, brainwashed take because you heard your favorite guru on social media or fitness influencer that says, oh, buy my product because it may be 10 times the price, but it's no seed oils. It has no artificial dyes. It's all organic. But they're charging 10 times the price. No. They're pushing something on you to profit off you. And then they say, oh, big pharma makes all their money from you. The wellness space rivals the pharmacy or big pharma on profits every year, selling supplements and selling these fake dreams. So they are both profitable. It's very ironic that people say, oh, don't listen to Big Pharma, listen to me. Buy my product. Don't buy money on Big Pharma. Granted, that's both bad. They're both bad. I'm not making any of them good. It's just really ironic. You're brainwashed. Now buy my product and let me brainwash you with my take. So when you are seeing these things, don't fear these small things in the grand scheme of things. Try to get more steps. Try to de-stress yourself. Socialize more. It has shown if you are alone all day is worse than just smoking. Granted, didn't read the research. It's definitely a headline. So don't take that one as serious. The rest I have researched. This one, I go back and forth on because this one's a little political. But research does show this. If they have universal health care it has shown they have better health outcomes. In the European countries, they have universal health care. America, we do not. I'm not saying this as a political statement. I'm not even going to give my opinion about that. That's just what the research shows. And so all these small things that the European countries have that we don't have truly is the reason that they are less fat and they have a longer lifespan by up to 2 years than the average American. It's just a lot of things. It's not just one small thing. And that's what social media really wants you to think. Oh, it's just one small thing that we have to switch and then we're all good. If we switch all our seed oils into beef tallow and we get all the artificial dyes out of our candies, we're going to be healthy. Do you really think that? If Skittles right here have 130 calories per serving, no dyes, and they're just white, versus Skittles are 130 calories and they're colorful, do you really think if I eat the same amount of both, it will really determine your health outcomes? Or it's more of we're over-consuming on really tasty food and we don't really feel that full and we're not exercising that much and we're very sedentary and we overwork and we do all these things and we don't have a proper routine. We have lack of education on nutrition. Even as a fitness coach, I have seen this time and time again. I have been a fitness coach for years. I've been in the fitness space for over 10 years. I have seen so many times, I know it's anecdotal evidence, but it has also been shown in research. If you do not have nutritional knowledge, you don't know how to implement these things into your life. A lot of people say, oh, carbs are the enemy. Then they lose 10 pounds and they regain it back because, hey, they plateau after 10 pounds. They're like, wait, I have no more carbs and I stopped losing weight. I don't have my dream body. What's going on? And they lose the motivation. Then they gain weight back because they eat the carbs. And they feared the carbs before. And sometimes they actually gain more weight than they started at because they were fearful of that food and they overconsumed on it because psychology-wise, when you fear something, you're more likely to binge and over-restrict on it or over-consume on it. So all these things combined. And so when I'm telling these clients like, hey, it's not carbs, it's not this, just have to have your micronutrients or macronutrients and your calories in a day, get your steps, get your sleep, exercise 3 to 4 times a week. And they're saying that's so boring, that's simple. Well, the simple stuff is the reason that you're healthy. It doesn't sell on social media because it is simple. It's not super in your face, but these are the things that everyone is healthy and keeps the weight off. They can enjoy their food. 80% of the time, it's healthy food. Other 20% of the time, they go out to dinner. I go out to dinner with my girlfriend all the time. I don't even have to plan it. You just have to prioritize the right things and understand nutrients, what macros are good, what essential micronutrients you need in your body, what essential proteins you need, what calories do you need to lose weight, gain weight, or maintain your weight. It's really simple things. Even in the comments of my last video, someone said, I don't know about this whole calorie thing. I eliminated carbs completely and I have a very heavy fat diet. Some would say I eat so much for my weight. This calorie thing's not a real thing. Really? Really? You think just because you lost carbs is the reason you have sustained your fat loss? Or is it because you eliminated a whole macronutrient and now you have flavor fatigue? You can't eat that many food items, so you eat the same things over and over again. Or if you're on a carnivore-esque diet, you know how hard it is to eat 10,000 calories of steak, beef, and things like that? It's very satiating, and it's really not that exciting of food. Your body doesn't absolutely crave those things. You don't want to overconsume on it. You never say, this has delicious dinner. You know what I have? I have some room for steak. No, it's room for dessert. It's not those things. So it's always calories. It's always these essential things. And just try to learn the knowledge and stop looking at these headlines. Even the government, it's crazy that they're saying like, oh, it's these dyes, it's all these things. No. And I understand that's going to be one of my hottest takes because this is the most popular thing on social media. I'm probably going to get a ton of hate for this video, but I stand on these takes. European countries are healthier because of their society and how they live their life, not because of dyes and certain things like that. Argue with me in the comments. Love to see your guys' statements. Please like and subscribe.